Chef Timothy again in Chef Timothy's kitchen. Hey, today we're going to do basic with Chef Timothy 101 sprouting, raw sprouting. And you know what? I've got some simple sprouting dishes that you're going to love how to sprout. And the thing about it is, it's so simple. Because the basic first one I'm going to start out with, I've got some quinoa here. And this quinoa, all you're going to do, you're going to soak it for 2 hours only and stop. After 2 hours, you're going to rinse it off real good. And I just love these little culinars here that I can rinse it off over my sink with pure water with my water filter underneath attached. And I rinse it off and I put it in a bowl, or I leave it like it is, and I put it in a nice, not in the direct sunlight, for 1 day. And after 1 day, the quinoa is wonderful. And you're talking about putting something good over your salad. Oh, God, it's so good. And you will just love it. Then we've got a couple more items here. We've got the next item here. We have the oat groats. Now, I love the wild baskets because what they do for me, they let my sprouting germinate. It lets it get air. And the good thing about this oat groats is you're going to soak them for 6 to 8 hours. And after these 6 to 8 hours of soaking, you're going to rinse them off real good, because you would notice some of them gets a little film to it. And you rinse all that film off and gets all that germination away from it, because you know what? You want this fiber and this texture to really feel great and feel good to you. About 2 to 3 days, it's going to start growing a little tail. And after that little tail starts to form, you know you've got some good oat groats. Then you got buckwheat. Oh, man, you're going to do this buckwheat the same way. But the good thing about this buckwheat is it's going to take 6 to 8 hours the same way of soaking. You're going to rinse it off real good, and you're going to let it sit there for 2 to 3 days. Now, 2 to 3 days, it might be 2 days because of your room temperature of your home or wherever you're putting these at. It might start to sprout. Hey, you got it. Put it in a nice jar. Put it in the refrigerator, because it'll last 3 to 5 days in the refrigerator. You will be loved. But you know what? It won't last. Because you know what? When you start sprouting, you're going to eat it up. And you got to keep yourself from eating it because it's so great with your dishes. Then we got, oh God, making me some hummus. Can you make some hummus and imagine with some homemade hummus with some garbanzo beans, sprouted chickpeas. And what's so good about it is you're going to do this the same way, 6 to 8 hours only, 2 to 3 days till the sprouts comes out. Make you some great hummus. And just think about it. Get some homemade flatbread that you make yourself with some sesame seeds or some flax seeds, and put a little onion powder. Oh, God, and you put in your dehydrator, and oh, God, it's just so good. I'm telling you. Then you got lentils, green lentils. Man, just imagine some homemade green lentil soup. Raw. Man, ain't nothing like green lentil raw soup with all that fiber and that protein and them nutrients into your body. It is wonderful. Then we've got sesame seeds. But you got to remember that with the lentils, all these here, except for the quinoa, 6 to 8 hours of soaking, 2 to 3 days, and they're ready. Now, sometimes some of it outrush the other ones because you're soaking this. After you soak it, you're going to rinse it 2 to 3 times a day and take all the excess water out, but you ain't got to pat it dry. Just let it air. And the sesame seeds are the same way, 6 to 8 hours. And then about 2 days, 3 days, you're going to start seeing some sprouts on your food. And you're talking about good, but the good thing about it is you got to hold yourself back from eating it up. But maybe you're facing some health issues. Have you ever considered a raw eating plan? You say raw. Well, you know what? Just imagine for a second. Some of the ailments that you only know you're dealing with, and you've been dealing with them for a long time, and they seem to never go away. How about trying raw for 30 days? 10 days. Watch what happens. Learn the basics of raw. But you know what? If you subscribe to me, I will give you some basic things as far as raw. I'm not the expert, but I know enough about it. Will give you some ideas that can help you understand the benefits of eating raw and obtaining and getting that help. But I want you to prevent health issues. How about health prevention? Raw. Chef Timothy, in Chef Timothy's kitchen, coming with a dish in a few days with a couple of these items that you can follow in your home, so simple, so fast, and so quick. And it don't take a lot of work. Just stay tuned to Sprouting 101 with Chef Timothy. And you know what? I'll be back real soon. Looking forward to you saying, good with Chef Timothy. Have a great day.